Southwest country. Alive and well once again here today as these two rivals are set to square off, and we are set to bring it to you. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas A&M's offense will go to work first. Last time these two squared off in the Southwest Classic, it was the Aggies gigging the Razorbacks in a close one.
I think we saw a lot of mental toughness in that game, too, by Texas A&M. Things didn't always go great, but they were always seemingly able to respond, and I think that's going to be a big key in this one, Dave.
And which one can keep their cool?
There he goes! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The option look. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Boy, that didn't take long. Racing down the field in the red zone in less than a minute. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll get rid of it. Snags it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas's offense has the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw, it's Burks. Got the quick pass. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Line getting set on 2nd down. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. He breaks a tackle. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, That is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll leave it with him. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. These two old SWC rivals might have taken a bit of a hiatus in their series, but once the Aggies came to the SEC, things ratcheted back up quickly.
Right, and that's been some of the cool side of conference expansion, right? You got this rivalry renewed from a long time ago, but since joining the conference, A&M has dominated Arkansas. Arkansas looking to get a little payback.
It always feels big when you watch this game. We've seen so many of these games in recent years being played at Jerry World, and with all the speed on the field from both sides, this is always, I think, one of the more fun games to watch every season.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll run it from the gun. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Handoff from the gun. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
To the air on first down. He got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella. Pretty
impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take up the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Nominated receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about some.
Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
What a cut! Now he's loose. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. The 12th man, Warden, standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They're working that left side. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
And there just has not been a lot to write home about this year for this football team. Offensively, defensively, or even on special teams. Just not a lot of bright spots this season.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Running it to the right. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Aggies in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Turning it on! They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. He wants to change this route. Off play action. A strike downfield. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Back to throw, it's Burks. Flips it out to the back. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at 1-yard line. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the ground. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggie.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Burks. Fires complete on the crosser. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Razorbacks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And some room to work. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. from the 26 on first down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reese. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day. Snap to the up man. It's a fake. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. They want to get this defense on its heels. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
That's good for fighting Texas.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Unloads quickly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. No huddle offense to the line.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the back. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Looking downfield. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes one. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, two fan bases who wait all year for this game, and we could be headed to a fun finish in the Southwest Classic. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Still 2 quarters to go in this Southwest Classic, a treasured rivalry in both Fayetteville and College Station.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more fit.
But they're cornering the market on fakes. Here comes another one. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll move the tight end. On the run, it's Wilcox. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Burks. Rushes on him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Utah. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Here's a heat. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Hill. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers.
There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on.
Looking to throw, it's Burks. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The give on the inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
The inside handoff. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. We reach the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Red pass, it's complete. He'll work his way down to the 28. Texas A&M going up tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Quick release on the RPO. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick.
Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, bro.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the returner will be brought down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. On the run, it's Green. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to get the corner. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give as they work on that clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A&M comes back out with another first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, the inside give. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet slip. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Back to pass. It's Burks. Got his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. With the 12th man standing at the ready, and at times it seemed as if A&M needed them, the Aggies take down the Razorbacks and win this rivalry game. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.